In Dragon Ball, the Saiyan race is full of powerful Saiyans capable of taking over planets, defeating super strong opponents, and instilling fear all over the galaxy. Some of those super strong Saiyans are ones that you already know and love: Goku, Vegeta, Broly, and Gohan. But ones we never like talking about are the weak ones. For those who already forgot about him, this is Raditz, the older brother of none other than Goku, who was introduced during the Saiyan invasion arc. And he was the first big bad Goku faced after defeating the reincarnated King Piccolo. Raditz at that point of the story was the most powerful opponent that Goku ever faced. Raditz had a power level of 1500. For reference, old King Piccolo had a power level of 220, and young reincarnated Piccolo had a power level of 390. So Raditz was about 4 times stronger than Goku's last enemy. But what if I told you that Raditz is the weakest canon Saiyan in the entire series so far? Other than Bulla, which is Vegeta's first daughter, but she was literally just born. I mean, you could say that a bunch of these random Saiyans on planet Vegeta could be weaker than Raditz, but come on, man. Who even is this? They don't even have a name, let alone a power level reading. Maybe this guy is weaker. Who? Or this guy? Who? What about this guy? Who? So yeah, no one even knew their names, let alone have a power level reading for them, so they don't even count. Every other Saiyan we have seen in Dragon Ball so far who had a low power level grew way stronger and left Raditz in the dust with his not so impressive 1500 power level. Even Child Gohan during that arc, when he got angry during that fight, was only 193 points away from Raditz's power level. And Gohan had no real training or fight experience at all at that point. Talk about embarrassing, but yeah, Goku was behind on power level 2, so that's embarrassing too.
Embarrassing.
Now all the Z fighters in Dragon Ball Super have their power levels like in the millions and billions. I mean, it's not even too crazy to say that Hercule could have a higher power level than Raditz right now. But what I think is more embarrassing is that when Raditz was defeated by Piccolo and Goku, not one person in the entire world or universe cared about him. Nappa and Vegeta, when they heard Raditz died, shrugged and said,
"You're trash, kid."
And to add to the disrespect, said, yeah, even though he was one of the last Saiyans, we still have multiple Cybermen who have almost exactly the same power level as Raditz. I guess they didn't expect much from a low-class level Saiyan. It is a little sad that Raditz never got the opportunity to come back to life and redeem himself and get stronger, because if Frieza could get revived and spared multiple times by Goku, why can't he take a chance on his own brother? Actually, he's probably embarrassed that Raditz was the same age as Vegeta, but so much weaker. Or probably when he heard Raditz went to hell and tried to fight King Yama and lost, he was laughing his butt off. So what were Raditz's skills and what could he even do? Well, let's talk about it. Okay, I'm joking. He can't do very much, but he does have energy attacks and key beams he was able to fire at Goku and Piccolo that were pretty strong, but he had no like special move or anything. No Kamehameha, no Destructo Disc, no Special Beam Cannon, no Gallic Gun, just generic energy blast. That's all we got. I mean, he had alright combat skills. He was able to outclass Goku, who had trained in martial arts for over a decade at that point, but maybe just because he was physically stronger, he was able to overpower Goku, not because he was a better fighter. He never achieved any type of power-up or like Super Saiyan 3, even though it looks like he has it because of the hair, but yeah, he didn't get it. He only got Super Saiyan -3. A good question is, would his hair grow even more if he achieved Super Saiyan 3? Oh, I forgot, he did have a tail. He could go Grade 8, but he never did, but it would make him still weaker than Vegeta during this Saiyan saga. And that's everything. That's all he can do. That is the moveset of the weakest Saiyan. Well, it's a good moveset, better than a farmer with a shotgun. Maybe not. The more I talked about his abilities, the more I felt bad for him. It's crazy to think that Pan at 3 years old would probably beat the life out of adult Raditz.
Embarrassing.
Yamcha, a guy who was trolled the entirety of the series, could flick Raditz in the forehead and it would probably cause Raditz to evaporate from existence. Child Broly would have bullied the hell out of him too. Instead of the
"It's over 9,000!"
Vegeta probably just went, it's 1,500. Raditz was probably bullied so much by Vegeta and Nappa over the years, now that I think about it. He was the kid at school that would get his lunch money taken away from him and run errands for the school bullies.
Dude, can you chill with the insults? I thought this was an informational video, not the roast of Raditz.
Well, now it is. Tony Stark, when he saw Raditz, was like, yeah, I love you, 1,500.
That's not funny.
Raditz's power level is the same amount of fans he got, which is 0.
Dude, it's like 1,500.
Anyways, I don't think enough people remember Raditz or care that he is gone, so I will do the honors for him. Raditz, rest in peace, or actually you're in hell. So if you forgot about Raditz, now you remember him, because to be honest, I think Goku forgot about him years ago. So why don't you drop a like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.